So terrible. Wicked Muslim extremist attack senior pastor, behead him in public for debating about Islam. So terrible. Wicked Muslim extremist attack senior pastor, behead him in public for debating about Islam. To my dear listeners, good day from wherever you're listening from. Kindly stay tuned as I read today's news. In a heartbreaking event in eastern Uganda, Pastor Thomas Chikuma was brutally killed by Islamic extremists after participating in a public debate about Christianity and Islam. Pastor Chikuma was a well-known figure in Palisa town, admired for his effort in spreading Christianity. He had recently converted 14 people to Christianity, including 6 Muslims, which upset some members of the local Muslim community. The tragic incident began when Pastor Chikuma organized an open-air debate to discuss the differences between Christianity and Islam. He presented his argument using both the Bible and the Quran, defending his faith with confidence. However, tensions rose during the debate, and some Muslims in the crowd started chanting Islamic slogans. Sensing the growing hostility, Pastor Chikuma and his son decided to leave the area. As they were heading home, 2 motorcycles carrying 4 men in Islamic clothing intercepted them. The men, filled with anger, confronted the pastor. Despite Pastor Chikuma's attempt to reason with them, the situation quickly turned violent. His son, witnessing the attack, managed to escape by running through nearby fields. Sadly, Pastor Chikuma was not so fortunate. He was later found dead, his body beheaded and his tongue had been gruesomely removed. His family, along with concerned neighbors, discovered his lifeless body in a pool of blood. Local authorities responded quickly, taking his body to a nearby hospital for further investigation. The brutal murder of Pastor Chikuma left his family, church members, and the community in deep shock and grief. He was a respected evangelist who had established more than 50 churches across eastern Uganda, dedicating his life to spreading Christianity. The horrifying event highlights the ongoing concerns about religious freedom in Uganda. Although the country's constitution protects the right to practice and promote one's faith, violence against Christians, particularly in areas with a high Muslim population, continued to be a troubling issue. Pastor Chikuma's death serves as a tragic reminder of the dangers faced by those who preach their faith in hostile environment. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, To my dear listeners, this does not happen outside what's it called, outside Nigeria alone. It happens here in Nigeria too, because I do not know the reason why you have to fight for your God. God can fight for himself regardless of whatever Pastor Thomas Chikuma must have said. That should not warrant them killing Pastor Thomas. It happens most especially in the north side, all those Muslims. In fact, in the southwest side too, it happens that whenever you speak anything, in your own best understanding, you're trying to defend Christianity. They are so filled with anger. I do not know. Maybe it is the way they are being taught whenever they started attending these Arabic schools or whatever. But the way they attend to issues at times are very violent, and at times many of them engage in verbal fight that start abusing the other religions. This would not be a pass for you to enter heaven. This will not be a pass for you to go to heaven, to achieve the kingdom of God. But as it is, I seriously, I think there is something that needs to be done to this. The Muslims are always full of violence. Even what I'm saying here now, some will still see it as a big issue. It is all over them. Whenever you say anything, just to favor Christianity, or maybe it's a bit against Muslim, it is a problem for them. There was this one of these popular actors that made a movie few months ago using this niqab called hijab. They had to come out publicly to trash her out. That why would you do that kind of thing? It is against their religion. But mind you, there are a lot of people doing movies and using pastors dress